Hey guys, welcome to a special episode of FGC. I'm Michael.
And I'm Anthony.
We're here to talk about Street Fighter V's 5th anniversary. Woo!
Yay.
We've made it to the 5-year mark. I didn't think we actually would get here, honestly.
Especially with how people always talk about this game and how much they hate it.
Oh, it's dead.
Oh,
God. It's so dead.
That's the stupid one.
It's dead. No one plays it.
Right.
People moved on. We play Overwatch.
That's always the best comment to see down in these videos. Street Fighter 5 is dead.
Like, just because you don't play it don't mean it's dead. Like,
right, it's dead to you, maybe.
If you can still get matches in the game, it's not dead. Now, some games that are dead, I won't talk about because that's rude.
But we could.
We could, but we're going to be nice and keep it strictly a Street Fighter 5 and celebrate its 5th anniversary. Jesus.
My, how far we've come.
Remember the betas?
You mean the ones that didn't work?
Yikes. I was talking specifically about playing these characters for the first time.
And I was talking about the time where I played as Birdie for like half a match and then it just stopped. Or the ones where we just sat there for like 2 days and it didn't work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Those were the good times, but they were formative times. Those were times that got us to where we are today. We wouldn't have gotten here had those bad things not happened.
I mean, you're right.
Boy,
the times where characters were even more busted.
Oh no, I got a phone call or something. I don't know who that is, but anyway, my mama ain't important.
Oh, well, all right. Well, that short little intermission aside.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when characters were like way busted?
Yes, like Ken. Beta Ken was probably the best out of all of them.
Yeah? I miss Beta for you though.
Yes. Oh my god, being able to mash into his what was it? You can mash light punch into his target combo? Oh, it was so good. He had such good combos when he was in beta. God, Kenny could do 3 moves during her V trigger. I didn't know what we had back then.
We never got Chun-Li with her midair spinny kick.
Oh, you talking about you talking about the alpha?
Yeah, I'm talking about that too. That stuff they showed us and was like, maybe that's a little strong.
I like when they was just talking about the V trigger system and like the origin of it. They had I think it was some trade show they had. They was like a exhibition match, and that one dude was using Chun-Li, and she was doing 2 fireballs. That was busted.
And it was just lockdown. You just had to stand there and take it. And it lasted for so long.
Yeah, they didn't flesh that out so good back then.
But it's okay. That's what those times are for.
Yeah, to learn. Oh, I remember that first trailer. I was so hyped. Ugh.
Because it looked so good.
It was.
And every trailer after it looked just as good.
Yeah. Like Bison's trailer? Ugh. I was like, oh my god, Bison, you're so different.
I remember the collective disgust most of us had when we saw Birdie for the first time.
Yeah.
We're all like, why? Why would you do that to him? For what purpose?
It was not. I mean, they finally gave him his classic costume, and he looks like, he's supposed to, but it took a while to get it. It wasn't overnight, pretty much. I
mean, some people prefer him being the big dude.
Yeah. Oh, we went to that thing, too. That PlayStation experience. They had show Birdie and Cammy off. Oh, I was so hyped for Cammy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that was such a good reveal. For one thing, I will say Capcom made some really good trailers for fighting games.
Man, maybe some other developers should take notice.
Because I don't think I've ever seen, like a truly bad, like, trailer for any of the characters. Like, some characters were, like, not as good as other ones, but most of them are pretty good.
Yep.
They show the character off, they show what they can do, a good little understanding of what they're about, and how they fit into the new system. Who's one of your favorite trailers for Street Fighter 5? Besides G.
Why would you ask me that? Then take away
hard mode besides G.
Why would you?
Oh. We already know that you like G's trailer.
Why would you give me that then? You know what? That's fine. Cause there's so many characters who I was like, I'm gonna play this character when I saw it. And I'm gonna just pick the most controversial pick I can, Abigail.
God.
People hated his trailer.
God.
And I was like, yo, I am playing this
Oh
shit
my
out of him.
god! Oh my
I
god!
love
Flashbacks, more flashbacks.
I was like, yo,
Don't miss that.
this is amazing.
Don't miss that. He's so ugly. Ooh. It took me a long time to get over that.
I watched this trailer so many times. Like, he looks so stupid.
I was like, not here for that. I was like, y'all ruined my roster. Now he's fine. Like, I've accepted him. Maybe because they nerfed him, I was like, okay with him.
That's fine.
Because
That's
they nerfed him, like, he's cool. He's alright. But he was too stupid. Like, out the box stupid. And then they made him even better.
They buffed him.
That was stupid. Whose idea in Capcom was that? Oh my god, I was so mad. All that damage he was doing for free. He can cancel moves that he shouldn't be able to cancel. His ground rage was stupid. Oh, I hated fighting him. How many Abigail mains came up out of nowhere? I hated it. I was so mad. Ooh. That's probably the most I've ever been about Street Fighter 5. Yeah, I hated him. I hated him with a passion. But they fixed him. They fixed him with giving him better costumes. They fixed him by nerfing him too.
And you know what? That's fine. He's still very playable.
Oh yeah. He got that what is it? What costume was that I like for him?
Probably the robot one.
Yeah, the robot one. That's dope. Love that costume. Who else trailers you like? There's some other ones besides just that weirdo.
Oh, Kuma's trailer.
Yes! That was a good trailer. That was hype. Then when he came out, and everybody said he was trash.
And they were stupid.
Man, wrong. Wrong! Wrong! That's an inside joke.
But I just thought of one of the most creative trailers. Because one thing they also like to do, instead of just dropping a trailer, they had to make it cinematic for some characters. Like Mr. Cody.
Oh God, Cody's. That was so good.
Man, we were a combo breaker watching that trailer.
We were sitting in the audience.
And that trailer was pretty awesome.
Yeah, he did a great job with him. I wish I could play Cody, but I can't do nothing with those cans and stuff.
I don't know what I don't know what they're doing with him, but hey, more power to Cody mains.
Cause I tried using the V trigger with the knife. It just ain't the same. You don't get as much stuff off that. Like his one with the crowbar, that is too good. You get so much dumb stuff with that, like throwing the can up and hitting it, and then you get that good what is it? The command throw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I was good with that one, but nope. Who else had a really good trailer? Karine had a pretty good trailer too. Her hip waist.
Ah, yes, the hip waist.
Shout out to Maximilian. He is such an idiot for that. A little hip waist. Like, what is a hip waist?
It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a waist at the hips.
Wow.
Thus, hip waist.
Let's see. I liked Colleen's trailer. Her trailer was pretty good.
I like Colleen.
Well, yeah.
Look at her. She's so good.
I think one of the one of the reviews that caught me off guard was like the Seth one. And the doll unit. That was like, what? I'm like, oh, Seth, whatever. It's like doll unit. What do you mean?
Now Seth is more powerful.
Yeah.
Because now Seth has curves.
And titties.
I wasn't going to say titties.
I mean, it was right there. I mean,
Seth do got titties. And they are tittying.
Yes.
I mean, he's no Armika or something, but no. He's still out here.
I think they did a really good job of promoting the game. Like when they was first showing off trailers for the characters, they was doing it at different cities and stuff. I remember Kid's trailer premiered at the New York Comic Con. That was a good place to show it.
Mm-hmm.
Those were pretty dope.
God, he was just so ugly though.
Yeah, they never fixed him. Never fixed his face, and I don't know who to blame for that.
All they did was adjust some lighting,
just a little bit. And his costumes were kind of bad too. I remember I bought. I'm like, oh god, I ain't getting all the costumes besides this one.
Remember that 90s haircut again?
Yeah, I bought it.
That is one of the worst costumes
in
this entire game.
His hair is terrible. His face is terrible too.
I mean, it's not the worst, but it's
up there.
Oof. I mean, he ain't that Armika Phoenix costume. That costume is that's an awful costume.
It's a little stupid looking.
But then you got like Zombie Guile costume.
Oh, they keep that. Didn't want it and didn't need it.
That was like, y'all couldn't do nothing else? Nothing else?
They was lazy. Speaking of costumes, the Capcom Cup winner selected costumes has been a gift and a curse.
Let's just get this one out the way. Why did y'all let Minardi do that?
I don't know.
Why'd y'all let him do that?
Capcom's being generous, I guess.
I see.
But that because put him in his same outfit he wears to tournaments.
And then if you do the secret costume thing, it's with his haircut.
Yep. Oh god, that was. I was like, I'm not buying that.
That man is going to be immortalized forever. And I mean, what are you gonna do about it?
Nothing. He's in his costume, his likeness in the game because he won Capcom Cup.
I remember that win and people thinking, no, he only won because he wasn't familiar with the matchup. Well, whose fault was that?
Ain't nobody fault but, who was
Taquito.
Yeah, Taquito. That's his fault. Ain't like he was a secret character or some new DLC. Birdie been in the game since
right. He was a launch character.
Right?
And Taquito was using Akuma.
Yeah, that's like wasn't it at that point Akuma was like top 5 or maybe number 1?
Yeah.
So he had no reason to lose, honestly. He got outplayed.
Oof.
Big oof, honestly. So many costumes. That game was like a costume up after a while.
Yeah.
Chun-Li's fashion show.
Christ.
She had the most costumes.
And she still does to this day.
She does. They just never stopped giving her costumes. They gave her a whole Akiman set. That's only she has.
Only her. No one else. Other people are starving.
Yeah.
For costumes. And she's just like, look at all these costumes.
She's like, let me go in my closet and see what I can wear today.
Meanwhile, there's some characters that look in their closet and they just got 4 outfits.
And a flock boarded out of it.
Right? And she got 17.
She needs them.
She has a whole just Rolodex of costumes.
She does. That don't make no sense. They just kept giving her new ones. The fact she had a costume set by herself tells you enough.
Terrible.
It was. Let's see. Speaking of tournament stuff, what were some of your favorite tournaments for Street Fighter 5?
Ooh, that's rough, man. Let's see. If I had to pick favorites, and we're not going to talk Combo Breaker because that's a bias.
That's so easy and biased. I mean, those were hype.
They were though. Capcom Cup is usually pretty hype.
Yeah. The finals?
Yes.
Yeah. Those are good.
Capcom Cup Finals are usually pretty great. Evo has always got a story going on.
Oh, definitely. Evo for Street Fighter 5, good stuff.
I remember what I'm going to call the Cammy run. Where Cammy was top 3, and every player thought that they could just pick up Cammy and win.
Which did happen.
And so many players got knocked out because of it.
Yep. Because everybody knows her game plan. Cammy's game plan has not changed since season 2, I think. It's been the same.
It's just because if a character is more top tier, that people are going to be more prepared. What were you thinking?
Yeah, that was a bad move for a lot of people with just doing that. Only carry specialists were doing well with her. When NL won, what was it? Combo Breaker that year.
Mm-hmm.
You have to really, because you have to know the matchups too. You can't just pick her up and say, I'm going to do good. You got to know how to deal with other characters who know how to deal with her. And there's a lot of characters who know how to deal with Cammy.
Of course, I'm also a fan of the run of Punk when he first hit the scene and he just seemed unbeatable.
That was so good. Oh.
And then Taquito had to come through and smack him back down to earth.
Oh man, I was there when it happened. That was sad.
He experienced humility.
That was 2017 that happened?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I was at that Evo. That was heartbreaking.
Before then, he was like, I own NLBC.
Oh man, Punk is one of the most prolific characters in this arc of Street Fighter V's history.
Yep.
Like,
love him or hate him.
I mean, he made the game even hyper than it actually already was. Especially he played so many characters too.
He acts like he really can just play anybody he wants to.
I mean, he's really in tune with this game. Because one thing about him is that he doesn't fight against the game. He uses what the game has already and uses that to his advantage, which he's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you keep fighting the game and how it plays and the mechanics and stuff, you're not going to do well. Which is why a lot of people did poorly in Street Fighter V.
Not to mention, he is a whiff punishing god.
Yes.
Like, he just knows the ranges.
Yeah.
It's like he can see the hitboxes and the hurt boxes.
Karine was like the character that, like, I remember when she was like, originally, people were like, oh, Karine's okay. I'm like, no, there's something else to her. We haven't, like, fleshed her out yet. And thankfully, he knew that, she's Whiff Punish Queen. Like, what was that crouching medium kick?
God, like.
Stupid. Stupid. It has good range. It has good recovery.
It has
can go
decent
into
damage.
Combos. So good. Who else are some of your players you like from the Capcom 5 scene?
Oh, Nemo.
Ah, yes, Daddy Nemo. God.
Every time he was like on screen and he was about to do Yuri and stuff, it was like, oh, here we go. Here it comes. Here comes the Nemo special.
I always love watching Nemo do Nemo things. Him.
It was like no one else could do the Nemo things because they seemed so wild and crazy.
You have to be on a different wavelength to play Yuri the way they do. You have to see things happening like and before it happens.
Because him and Ryusei were like the Urian gods.
Yep. Oh, Yuri was so fun to see. I'm so glad he added to the game too. And he ain't boring. Like, he's a really complex character.
Yeah.
Who else do I like? I forgot you didn't say about Jan, your other fave.
Jan was great. And then he picked up Ibuki. I still root for him, but he plays Ibuki.
Isn't he playing more Seth more now, though?
Yeah, now.
With the green Seth?
Which, I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. But, I don't hate him. He's great. He's cool.
Let's see, who else I like? Gotta go with the boy, what's that man's name? He's not signed yet. He won Capcom Cup last year.
I know?
Yes, I know. The boy.
Oh, man. You gotta go with him.
Yes. He still ain't signed yet.
He made me look at Poison like, is she bad?
He's doing great with Poison. Like,
maybe I'm bad.
Because the way you gotta play Poison is so much different to play Poison in the last game. He was in.
I don't like it.
They're not even like, they're like night and day.
Not a fan. Don't wanna.
Oh, what about your boy? Cool Kid.
Oh, yes. The progenitor of the Wake Up Super in tournament. People were so mad that it worked.
The saltiness. The salt. That was funny.
Like, y'all was mad at him for doing it, but not mad at the other player that it worked?
That was always the thing. It's like when players that's not from Japan do something, it's, he's just spamming, he's just Japan players like, God, he's so godlike, he just knew what to do. Like,
wow, it's so cool. Like the Umahara flash kick.
Why is he named an Umahara flash kick?
Because it's the flash kick you never see coming. You'll be in neutral, minding your business, trying to get an inch, and he's just like, yep, that's the moment. Flash kick.
I'm glad he finally just dropped Ryu and just started playing Gaio, because he was losing every tournament just about.
I admire him for trying to stick to his guns, but, I mean, you gotta win sometime.
Yeah, I mean, you're signed. You gotta do something. You can't just be losing all the time.
You can't be like these other people who got dropped.
Yikes. I think that was around the time the Echo Fox, the advent of them came up too during the Street Fighter 5
the rise and fall of Echo Fox.
Yeah. God, they had so many players. Yeah,
and they were doing so great.
Yeah, Justin Wong and Punk and Sonic Fox. And Sonic Fox wasn't going to play Street Fighter 5 like that, but
so he was there.
He was there. He was a part of it. He had a few other players too. Those were like the prominent ones. Were those
Let's see, if I'm not mistaken, Momochi.
Yeah, Momochi too.
Wish I'd see more Momochi, but I understand that, Ken just wasn't it this game.
Whole go around. Cause they kept like not giving Kid things he needed and not fixing the stuff that's wrong with him. Poor Kid. I would weep for Kid, but Kid was annoying in 4, so
yeah, he had his time.
Comeuppance. So, what character would you say is the character that surprised you the most in Street Fighter V? As far like you weren't expecting to like them.
Oh man, that's hard. You mean the play or the watch, or does it matter?
Either one.
I honestly didn't expect to like Urian as much as I do.
Really?
I didn't hate Urian in 3, but I was like, he's there, he's fine. He's okay, I guess. But now he's in 5, and it's like, wow, what's Urian about to do now? Yeah. What's the mix? Let's see, as far as another surprise, I guess Vega is a surprise for how much I wasn't enjoying him.
That was crazy.
Like, I just didn't like him. And I really wanted to.
He's so fun.
Fun's a strong word. I wouldn't just use the word fun so freely and willy-nilly like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Some people have fun with him, and other people are normal.
Some people are, wow. Were any characters that surprised me? Let me think.
You love Cammy. We knew you would.
That was a no-brainer. Like, that was gonna happen. Of course I'm gonna like Charlie, because they did a good job of doing it. Who did I just like? I didn't expect to like this character. Did I have that moment with anybody in this game?
What about Sakura?
That was disappointment. That was heartbreak.
Damn, what? I
I
didn't
still
know.
play her, but man,
I didn't know it was that strong for you, man.
Dude, she was my main in like Street Fighter Alpha 2 for a while. When I first picked up the game, I played her. When I was a young lad. Because I was a stupid boy who was like, oh, Sailor Moon costume.
Of course you were.
That's literally why I picked up Sakura when I played the original when I was younger. I was like, oh my god, Sailor Moon costume. And I played it. I'm like, oh. I had to learn it earlier. Oh, that's just how they all dress when they go to school.
Oh, Michael.
I was a wee
weeb.
I expected to love Cody, and I don't, and that hurt. Like I said, I think earlier, I can't do anything with that V-Trigger 2. And that V-Trigger 2 is his best one. I need to buff V-Trigger 1, honestly. Yes, buff the knife. I need some knife crimes.
Let's go. Make him a knife criminal. Make him the knife mayor.
Man.
The mayor of knives.
I forgot about Falk.
Yeah, because she's white toast.
She is.
She boring.
She is boring.
Unlike Ed who was another. You know what? That's a character I didn't expect to like so much.
Ed
yes.
Boy?
Yes. Like at first I was like, this is alright, but now I play Ed.
He's fun.
He is very fun. Especially when he works, which he didn't used to.
Ah, yes. They had to fix a lot of his stuff because he was really consistent with combos and stuff and normals. And his special moves, too. He needed to be the cook the little kitchen a little longer. And
they cooked him. Yeah. And now look at him. Look at him all nice.
I didn't expect to love Bison as much as I did this game. Like, I was like, oh, he looks so cool, but I really love playing Bison. Like, if there was no Cammy, I would be content playing Bison, to be honest.
Huh.
He's so much fun. Oh my god, I have more fun. Yeah, I have more fun playing when I do Cammy. Like, cause that V-Trigger 2 is stupid. It's terrible. It's so bad. It's so bad. And her V-Skill 2 is stupid too.
You whoop?
This shit, That's okay, because V-Trigger 1 and V-Skill 1 are still good. So we just use those. But I ended up dropping Karin completely because her V-Trigger 2 is garbage and her V-Skill 2 is garbage. So I'm like, I'm good. I don't need this type of negativity in my life.
Yikes.
Because like they could have did so much more with her.
I just don't understand why they put her records behind the V-Trigger.
Because she would have been too busted if they didn't.
Would she?
Yeah.
Do you think a record character would be too good in this game?
I think the way they made her records, yeah. You see how her juggles work?
Yeah.
Imagine that could be doing all the entire match. You can do that. You get launched, you're done.
I mean, if they just make the damage compensate for it, I mean, that's fine.
Well, that's true. They could have did that, but they definitely wanted the Reckless to be like the main attraction for her. But I enjoy Conrad. I just did like the new change they made to her second V trigger. It was like, I don't like this. Or Charlie. These games, maybe they just, Charlie. It looked cool on paper, but that second V trigger is stupid.
I actually play a guy who really stands by V Trigger too, and he does good work.
That's some people can do something with it. I just refuse to do something with it. It's wonky. It doesn't work good sometimes, and I'm good. I love Charlie to death. That he's probably one of the characters I would play the most at this game when it first got announced. I think I cried a little bit when they announced his trailer. Like, my boy,
I can see it.
My boy's back. Because I wanted him in 4, but they just will not put him in 4. Hey, you know what? That's fine.
I mean, Guile was right there. If he was in 4, he would have just been another Guile.
Yeah, true. So what you say is like the best V triggers in Street Fighter 5 right now?
G's V Trigger 1.
Okay.
That's probably the best in the game. Let's just get that out.
Okay.
All right. That's best in the game.
Okay.
Let's see who else has a pretty good V trigger. Chun-Li's Kokosho is pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
But they made that pretty great. Especially, how dare I not speak on Aegis Reflector.
Yes. It's so good.
It's a backup tool.
Yep.
It's a juggle tool. It's a defense tool. It's a wake up setup tool. It just does everything it needed to.
That might be good against V-Shift too.
It might be. You just put it behind them. Let's see, who else has a really good V-trigger? Oh, there's so many. And some characters got really great because their V-trigger got so much better.
Yeah.
Manat's V-trigger 1.
Oh, man. Godlike. You talking about combos? Do you like combos?
Well, we got combos. Guile's V-trigger 1.
Yes, the Boom Barrage. That's a really good one.
I would say, well, before they nerfed it, Ibuki's V-trigger 2.
Yes.
The Shuriken.
The Shuriken was a menace.
It really was.
Like, it was so easy to use, too. Like, it took no effort. Just start a combo and then throw it, then watch it fly back. Gosh, she was a menace. I mean, she still is a menace, but she was more of a menace back then.
Ugh. Just.
What's a really good V-trigger? I remember Laura, pre-patch Laura. Hers was annoying. Oh, Jesus.
Let's see. Birdie's V-trigger 2 is pretty good.
Yes, it is.
So that shot him up a few places in the tier list.
I mean, he needed it.
You know what V-trigger I think that more people aren't talking about?
Which one?
Ken's V-trigger 2.
Because it's not that good.
I disagree. I think people really underestimate how far the suction works on that move.
But it don't got that much damage, though.
Yeah, but it leads into more damage.
A little
like
bit?
the juggles he's able to get now, like when it first came out, it was garbage. But then they buffed it, and now it's worth talking about, I think.
Is it, though? Do we have that conversation?
I think we can. Especially because one thing that they did was that before you had to spend the entire thing just to get some juggles. Now even the level 1 Shoryuken gets juggles. The same juggles it used to. Which means you can do it once, level 1, still have some left over, and do it again without the V-trigger scaling.
Huh. That's pretty good. God, that change was so huge.
Yo, V-trigger scaling?
That V-trigger scaling thing, that's changed the entire game. Jesus. Remember when Balrog was like, just destroying people?
Yes. Then they had to take the cement out of his gloves.
That was... Oh, his V-trigger was probably part of one of the best, too.
Oh, yeah. All he did was just hit you, bro. And God help you if you decide to do the mix.
Yeah. Oh, remember turnaround punch? Tap.
Tap Punch was too good.
It was so good.
Though I will say that I think the most significant change that they made was taking out the meterless invincible DPs.
Yes, I was always in favor of that shit.
Like once they did that, the game was totally different for it.
Yep. And unfortunately, all of the Shotos had to take the hit.
And that was necessary. Imagine if they didn't do that and they released Akuma.
You right. You right.
Like, would y'all really want that?
Like, I'm a Kemi player. I just thought that was still a good idea. I have a DP, but
like, even when you look at the original 16, let's see, Ryu, Kemi, Ken, Nakali, Rashid. Now, we all forgot about him, didn't we?
R.I.P. Nakali.
5 characters, I guess 6 if you count Geese Lariat, but I don't. So 5 characters out of 16 had an invincible DP. Yeah, that was unfair.
That was.
I guess Birdie's headbutt counts. We'll say 6.
Yeah, it does count. That's what I'm saying.
We'll say 6.
That's still a lot.
And then when season 1 dropped, that turned into, what's that? That's 6 more characters to 16, so that's 22 characters. And all added was 1, 2. Well, I don't know if Urian's headbutt counts.
Well, it's an invisible wake up.
True.
Wait, is it just the EX version? Yes,
version. It's just the EX version that's an invincible wake up.
Yeah.
So we'll say Gao and Nabuki. You only added 2 characters with an invincible wake up after that.
Yep.
So that was kind of unfair. And I understand. Because we can't have Akuma out here with a meterless invincible wake up.
We really can't. We really can't. That's just dumb.
Or Sagat with that. Yeah. Or Kage. Or Seth.
Yeah. We can't have that. Nope. I will say I do miss the Daminates again for my feature combos.
They used to be worth doing, but now you gotta practice the shorter combos and then do the mix.
Yeah. God, my Kami combos were doing like almost 500.
And the damage before was ridiculous in this game.
It was so dumb. Jesus. You were just like, alright, I got a V trigger and some meter. I'm about to, the match is over.
We about to pop off.
The match is over. Like, you knew if a character had that off, it was done. Like,
especially have a crush counter, because I don't think crush counter scaled as first.
Nope, they didn't. And that was dumb too. Get you a crush counter into a V-Trigger cancel, done. Into a critical art, done. Speaking of critical arts, what are your favorite critical arts?
Ooh.
I know there's so many.
Ooh, my favorite critical arts. So, I really like Urian's.
Oh, yes.
That's
so
top
gorgeous.
5. He's just like, tremble before me. This big daddy energy, just like, yeah.
It looks so good.
Let's see.
Animated well.
Gil has a great one.
Yes.
Seth has a great one.
Yes.
Poison.
Oh, yes. Poison.
Of course, Kage's critical art's pretty cool.
Oh, it looks great.
Oh, Sagat's.
I love Sagat. That looks so good.
You feel bad for the person getting beat up like that.
Boop, 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 boop.
This may be the best a Raging Demon has ever looked.
Whew. I'm surprised you said Abigail.
I'm getting there.
Oh.
I'm getting there. Because he just decides, gravity, who needs that? And smacks you across. It's just. See who else has a really good one. Zeku?
Oh, that's so good. I love the way his look. It just looks so cinematic. It's so cool.
So good. Man, it's hard to even pick a favorite of those. And then, of course, we saw Dan's, and that looks pretty good.
Looks great. Oh, I love the combo ones like that. They look so good. They animate so well. I think my favorite, of course, Cabby's. Oh, God, hers. It looks good and it's useful, actually. It gets full animation, finally! When I knew she could get full animation.
From anywhere.
From anywhere on the screen, I was like, yes, that's the one. And it looks good. Who else I like?
Nash has a great one.
His is funny. Because the way they set it up, the way he's right behind you. And then he just like, all right, Sonic Slash. What's all like? I like Bison's big old stupid Psycho Crusher too. He sounds so old. I like Kids too. Kids is nice. When I first like, oh, that's nice. Ooh, he just swiped his face off with his foot. That's
yes. Kenjamin Masters.
Let me think. Ryu's board, of course.
I mean, it's just a fireball.
Chun-Li could have been better, honestly. Hers form is better than the one she has now.
Yep. Even though this one isn't that bad,
it's not that bad. It animates good. Just as boring.
Birdie's just dumb.
It is. He jump ropes with you. Oh, I like Rashid's. And Rashid's good too. It's so disrespectful.
It's so disrespectful.
Like peek. Oh, I love it.
And he looks at you so smugly.
He does.
I like Kyrie's only because we always have to ask the question, is it gonna kill?
Is it gonna kill? Hers doing full animation from Juggles is stupid, and I love it.
Now, here's a question. Who has the worst one?
The worst one?
Because
I would say Geese.
There we go. I'm about to say my vote is for Geese.
Geese is awful.
He just slams you a little harder to the ground.
Like, he just does a suplex. Like, no. They could get him something way better than that. Oh, his and Jury's too. Jury's is, it look ugly too. They could have gave him some, like, color in her stuff.
You know what's the worst part? When you remember hers from 4,
man,
and how that was like one of the best.
That's so good.
How she caught you on the foot and was like,
and then talk shit. Yeah, they could have.
That was downgrades.
Complete downgrade. Didn't care for hers. Zeke Gibson's terrible. Like, they just did him wrong. Oh, I forgot about Edge. His was good.
Oh, woof! That shadow boxes?
Yes. Oh, that was so good.
This will be my round? But then there's Falk. Bonk. It's so dry.
It's super dry.
Bonk.
Bonk. Boop. It's over. That's all it is. Just knock knock. You're done. I think Ballmer could have been better too. It's just one punch. Like,
right, he just bulges muscles and just like punch.
That animation form is good when he started up, but out of that, it's just like, okay, that's it, just punch.
I'm sad about Cody's too.
Oh, they gave him screw up. I mean, whoops, that's a different game. They gave him what's it called?
Criminal upper.
Yeah, criminal upper.
You know, a move that used to be a super move in 4.
Yeah. Could have been better. Dang, poor Cody. Definitely not a good one. It was like, oh, okay, well, it's there. Sakura's is cute, I guess.
I can't for the life of me think of what Sakura's is.
Hers is just, her doing the Tatsu into uppercut.
Oh, that! How do we forget Ibuki's? Ibuki's is pretty good.
Oh yeah, her doing that jutsu at the end?
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty hype. She did get announced that Call Breaker the year before.
Uh-huh.
That was a hype trailer. Yeah, that was good stuff. There's so many good V-triggers. That's actually more good ones than bad ones, I would say.
Yeah.
But the bad ones do be out there.
Like Dawson, just after that body morph, he just shoots big fireball.
It's just big fire. Not big fireball. I like Vegas. Vegas is pretty good. That ending of it.
Yes.
That ending is so creepy. His face. Yes.
It's very Vega.
It's very Vega. We can get anybody that's important.
As far as good or bad.
Good.
How can we forget the classic one? One of the classics.
Ooh.
Armika.
Oh god, not the butt. Double butt.
Right? The ass assault. That had to get nerfed.
The butt slap got nerfed.
Man. That was such a contentious issue for so long.
It was.
And it was like, guys, it's okay.
You can still hear it.
You can still hear that loud slap.
It's like, you're censoring the game. Yeah, because the game has to be for kids, too. It's such a rating that has to be for teens. You can't go over the rating, though. If we do, it's going to be R-rated. They can't do that.
No, because it won't sell as well.
Nope. Gosh, Street Fighter V has such a long, it's been like a long road. It's been fun, though.
Yeah, and it's on season 5 in year 5.
Yep. We're about to get this new season and this new changes. This V-shift. I need it.
We're going to get Dan, we're going to get Rose, we're going to get Oro and Akira.
And the mystery character. We still don't know who it is. I'm glad that it's not 11. I'm glad 11's just a,
That would have been the worst thing.
It would have been terrible bad. I am so glad not to be the last of this. Like, that's just a throwaway extra bonus character. Not even a bonus character, to be honest. It's just like a weird reskin of everybody in the game.
It's just random select.
Yeah.
So, of course, that's Punk's character.
Yeah, it is. Street Fighter V. So many great memories. So many great stuff that's happened over the years. We can't even like talk about every single thing. It's just so much that happened. So many changes have been made. So many like lives have been changed from it, from the tournament scene, and people who weren't like in the tournament scene before got into it because of Street Fighter V.
I mean, even us, we got to tournaments because of this game.
Yeah, I got way more into fighting games with this game. Got more
because I know you weren't feeling 4.
Don't remind me of 4. 4 were bad. 4 were bad times. One of the things I hate about 4 is the fact that it overshadowed Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
That is one of the only bad things I can say about it, because Street Fighter Cross Tekken deserved better.
Oh my god, the game was so much fun. So good. I play that game a lot. But nobody wants to play it. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm going to play Street Fighter 4. It's hard going from Street Fighter 4 to Street Fighter Cross Tekken, then going back to Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, because then you see how much you can't do in Street Fighter 4.
Yep.
Until Omega Mode came out.
Ah, yes. I'm surprised you do a Mega Mode, like a Mega Mode thing for Street Fighter 5, honestly.
Hey, give them a chance.
You know, you're right. We ain't at the end of this thing yet.
Because that's when we got Omega Mode for 4, when Street Fighter 4 was about to be at its life cycle's end.
That was a good choice, too, to put that in there. Because Omega Mode, man, that game's stupid.
The only thing I hate is that when you play online, people say, no Omega Mode. Like, why? No. That's the fun mode, stupid.
Because they want to be FGC tournament.
Ain't no tournaments for this. They over here being sweaty for no reason.
It's not sweat lords. Oh, Street Fighter 5. It's probably one of my favorite Street Fighter games now. Quite easily. It just gave me a roster I love. Like, I don't think there's any characters I like hate. Like, it was Abigail, but I've learned to accept Abigail to my heart.
I mean, speak for yourself. Honda is here.
He's original 8.
I don't care.
Oh my god.
I do not care.
You gonna always hate him.
I will. I will.
He's gonna be in the next game too?
And I will hate him in the next game.
He ain't even that oppressive in this game.
This is generational hate, Michael. We've discussed this.
I see. You have to get rid of it.
I won't. I refuse to.
You don't have to
I will foster this hatred in my heart every time I see him.
You don't have to hold that.
I will cultivate this hatred. I may pass this hatred down to my children.
Wow. Okay. Definitely gotta end it on that note. Alright, guys. So, have you been enjoying Street Fighter 5 all these years? What are some of your favorite memories of the tournament scene, or just characters, or DLC you've liked, or stuff you want to see in the future? If there's a future after this 5th season, who knows? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.